Greetings and salutations. We're back. Hopefully I play much better today than I did yesterday. So, yeah, we're, this map has a supposed secret where if you complete it in 10 turns, there you get some extra stuff. So, our goal is to get through it in 10 turns, and I would like to get at least these 2 chests. This guy up here has an item. I probably would like to get that as well. But I don't think anyone else had an item that I saw, but that doesn't mean there are not reinforcements that may appear that have items as well. But we're going to try our best to skip as many of the other units as possible if we can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we checked all these yesterday, and they all didn't have anything extra, so... But always, when you're planning, look ahead, check again. Lux, Iron Lights. You both have chest keys, which we will need. A key, and we have 2 Iron Lights users here. Alright, so 10 turns. Basically, every turn we have to do some decent amount of damage to targets. So when we look at it this way, you kill him, you cannot kill him. Ooh. But we can make it where he attacks on our turn, so... Wait, don't you have an axe? You do, but you also take quite a bit of damage from that. Alright, but Forde looks like he's going to be attacking that guy anyway. Ephraim, this is the only person you're in range of. You will... Soldier. Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty excessive with the use of like vulneraries and stuff as needed. How much damage do you take from this guy? You don't even double, so we're not gonna attack with you. Steel Lance, yeah, I'll kill with Orson. And EXP-wise, I'm not worried about saving EXP for anyone. We're just gonna be playing, hopefully as best we can, to just clear as quickly as possible. So Orson will probably go up here, get this, and then turn around and come all the way back. So... we want this guy to be in range. Forde, how much damage do you take? 9? I don't really want to take 9 damage. I will just Iron Bow this guy then. That way on enemy phase we get attacked by that archer, then we can counter them. How much actually... You have a steel sword, right? Yeah. Can you make it far enough up here? I guess I could send you this way, because you can probably handle these 2 pretty easily. 17. So I do the same amount of damage. 10. Weapon triangle. You would only take like 4 damage from each of them. But you're really slow, so you're probably not going to double either of them. But you actually get doubled by this mercenary, so probably not a good idea to do that. But we just want to stay out of range of this archer. Oh, they're coming this way anyway. Okay. Well, then we're going to focus on breaking that wall and getting in here for the chests. I really do. I like the changes they made to Forde. Forde being an axe and bow is really, really nice in my opinion. Because it allows you to kind of do other stuff. Alright, so we're going to... I don't want you there, actually, because you have, what, 4 move? 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you would be able to get all the way out. I don't think anyone can get all the way in. 2, 3. You can get in, but you can't double anybody. You don't have a ranged weapon. You have 7 res, though? What does this guy do? 9 damage? Take 2 damage? Okay. Person will go in there. So we can just kill with this. And chances are, is with how the calves work out, is I probably will use Forde, just because I think it's the novelty of it, just a different type of calf is worth it. Right, Orson will go here, and we're going to put the steel sword, trade the door key, use said door key, and then we're going to just move up here. 1. Alright, so you are out of range. Alright, let's take a look. Do you actually get doubled by this guy with an iron? I cannot believe you get doubled. I guess I can. You're really slow. So we'll put you here then, just so you're a little closer to my other units, depending on how they move. This was turn 2, I think, so we're coming up on turn 3. We're going to break through the wall probably on this next turn. Or we're going to at least kill that shaman. I'll probably have Kyle get these chests. Hopefully he's fast. Well, he's probably not fast enough to kill this mage, but we can trade key away from Orson to Kyle. And then get into... Yeah, you don't kill at all. Oof. You almost kill. These are the... No, Steel Axe is definitely much more damage. Looks like Orson's going to have to kill him. These guys don't have range attacks, right? Nope. So you can safely kill him. I don't want to do this actually because basically Orson will kill here. You can kill here and I can trade you your sword. That's probably best, right? It's probably the best way to do that because he can't get around. So then that would be what, turn 3? So turn 4, break wall, then I have 6 turns to just get in here and do this. Probably should have had Orson 1 tile up further, but that's okay. Alright, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do though. Either that or I could move further back, I guess. Like, I don't have to... because he can't reach anybody, and he has a move of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he can only get to here. So if I move you here, this guy can only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ephraim can attack the wall then. And you can just, yeah... We're gonna do that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so Orson can just sit here. This is fine. Do you? Yeah, you just one shot here. Okay. And you have a lance anyway, so if the sword guy comes this way, we'll be fine. Next turn, Orson's gonna have to enemy phase like 5 people. Actually, no, he's got to kill that axe dude. Oh, I kind of forgot you were in range of that. I mean, that's fine. He does very little damage. We have to be careful of Forde here. Alright, so... You don't kill. No. You do kill. Alright, so Kyle, you need to come up here. Orson comes here, kills this guy. We're going to take a look here to see how Ephraim does up against the axe dude. I don't think, because we don't have supply. Yeah, we don't have a supply convoy here, so all of our items, like if somebody gets 5 items, we just they can't use it. So, so you can get to here. What do you do? 14 damage. Take basically no damage. That's fine. You do 8 damage to me. 17. What's your speed? 4 speed? Oh, Ephraim just doubles you. Okay, so we're gonna move here. break the wall. Then Ephraim can now move forward and he can get his... Yeah, he doubles anyway. He's going to get his HP back and double anyway, so we kill him, and then Ephraim will be fine on enemy phase. Even if the axe user hits him, it's fine. Forde is low HP. I do kind of want to heal him, but we need to get Orson over here, and he should be able to handle most of the enemies, but let's see. Forde is... This is one of the benefits of having an archer or bow in general, is that Forde can just handle, you know, I can just shoot here and be safe. So we'll get this other chest. This is a javelin, so that's nice. Move that down here. We'll probably trade that to somebody for this combat. I don't know what turn we're on offhand. Does it tell me? Turn 5. Alright, so we still have 5 turns. So we should be able to get in here and turn 5 enemy phases, this stuff, and then we'll have a few turns to really get moving. Yes, you killed... How close is this guy? He's got to be here. You don't double, right? You do double, but not enough to kill. So yeah, I think I would love to put you here. I guess you do have the draft. I don't know if I want to use it here or not. This guy would be able to hit me there. And this guy can hit me if I go one closer. No, alright, so I can do that. Alright, so I'm going to put you here. I think it was, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I white check this way too much. Steel sword. I know I should probably save this, but this is fine here. And this guy can move and hit you. I'm going to take your vulnerability instead of using the elixir. Ephraim will just heal in place. Now these 2 axe users should go after Orson because he's taunted and they're in his range. Ephraim should be able to kill, yep, this guy pretty easily. Orson should be able to easily handle both of the other guys. Okay, Ephraim, please. You're going to make it really hard when I don't choose your route later. I think I'm going to do Erica's route. But a couple chapters from now, we get the route split. But Ephraim just got the godly level up. Basically every stat you want. He didn't get defense, but I mean, he's got pretty decent defense. Alright, nobody else moves, so that's good. So we want to get in here now, and with a lance, we should be pretty good. Yeah, the lance definitely is better there, because we don't proc weapon triangle stuff. You have a flux, you have 11, 8. So you take a little bit of damage, but in general, you should be okay. What's our damage look on you? Alright, he just kills everybody. What's our damage on you? Lance Reaver. So I don't want to attack you right away. Attacking with a sword's probably best, but we'll get everybody else in here. We'll probably get Forde over here as well. He should be able to hit him pretty easily. I would love to have been one closer to go after this guy. He only does 8. He actually does 0 damage to me, so we're just going to kill this guy. I know this is EXP that I could be giving other people. I don't really care that much. I kind of want to see this extra thing, so I'm going to try it. Yeah, and like we could have gone and gotten all these other dudes, but hopefully there's not another thing with that. I would be really disappointed if there's another thing that I'm missing. Alright, so obviously can't go down this up the stairs. Alright, so put you here. How much damage does this guy do? Just 16? Always double check. So you would take 11 plus... Minus, so you take 8 total. So we can put you here. Oh, they give 15. Okay, perfect. Then he's perfectly fine. For this turn, we'll kill everything except the boss. We'll start working on the boss, though. Forde should double this guy. Armor's really slow. Yeah, nice. And he gets a level off this. I'll take that. 1 strength is still really good. HP strength, what he's good for. I wonder if the other caster is even going to attack, because he does no damage to Orson, so he might not even try to attack. Oh, he does. Okay. That's actually good. 1 space closer means I'm more likely to be able to hit him with somebody. Although I think Orson would be attacking him anyway, but I forgot about you. That could have been very dangerous. I'm glad you don't double. Yeah, that would have been a mistake. Whoops. Okay, well, you kill. Probably not. Of course not. You should be able to kill, though. Yeah, but you take damage. Are we in range of you, then? Not in range of either of them. Ephraim would be 2 away, so let me just double check. We're on turn 7, so 7, 8, 9. Alright, we can seize on turn 9, then. Have to make sure that we actually can, because it's not a defeat boss map. It is a seize map, and Ephraim is the only one that can seize, so I have to make sure that he is in range to seize. So on this next turn he can move 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could actually attack the boss if we needed to, and then the turn after he could kill, or we could, honestly, you could do it even differently. But let me see, do you kill this guy? No. Kyle, you suck. I have less defense, 1 defense, 2 defense. Nope, so Kyle's not going to kill either of them. That's wild, man, just how bad he is. The 1 res. This guy's fast. Nope, he's slow. You 1-shot, though. That would be fine. Orson would kill you. Yep. Although Forde didn't get that 1 strength from his level up, he would not kill with the 17 damage. So we probably could use the steel axe, but it may not be 100% accurate then, and that would run into the issue of, like, maybe we, you know, get killed. So this guy doesn't move. 30% move. May as well attack. Yeah, I didn't expect to hit. What's unfortunate is, let's just make sure we are on turn 8. So Forde actually has the best amount of damage, but him attacking is really, really sketchy. And you... what does this look like, actually? You would ignore his defense, you would do full damage, but you don't have a guaranteed hit, so that's not that great. You don't double. It's actually kind of wild how you don't double. You don't take a lot of damage, so I'm fine with you attacking. And if we shoot with the bow, there is a chance actually we... does more damage, actually. Alright, so he will probably switch to the steel blade, which means I'm kind of okay just leaving Orson as is. Not rescue. That would have been a huge mistake. We're going to take both of these for the moment. And I will take the steel lance off you. Okay. Yeah, he switched to Steel Blade. Okay, sweet. So now it should be easier to hit with other items. Or with Lance. Which you didn't, I didn't put on you. If you hit, we're good. Sweet. Get a level off, a full level. Good job, Forde. Get some good stats. Those are good stats. Those are really good stats. Alright, and we're taking everything off Orson. I don't know if it's this map or a different one, but in the original, like, there's no other map after this, and Orson doesn't join you later for other reasons. So taking his equipment means you get to keep it, versus if you left it on him, we don't. So, but I don't know with the secret one, if the next mission, maybe I need to, maybe he needs to have equipment, so who knows. We'll see here in a moment. Well, I see no person with me, so let's see. Yes, we want to do this side quest. I guess I'm going to have a second save data. I don't actually know how tough it actually is. Maybe I'm getting myself in trouble here. We'll see. And if I get owned, I get owned. But I think we'll be okay. Yeah, see, Orson is gone. Okay. Or at least currently gone. Maybe he continues to show up after. I don't know. I guess he's out scouting. That's a lot of people. Okay. Okay, escape. And the bonus in this objective, from what I've seen anyway, is not actually to escape. It's to... There's going to be somebody we need to defeat later. That hasn't appeared yet. But we're going to take a quick look at everything here. All right, there's an elixir there. You don't have, yeah, you don't have a supply, so we don't have a lot of room at the moment, so whoever kills him kind of has to have space. And there's that body ring, so we'll probably be using a vulnerary here soon. Completely dry up a vulnerary to make sure we can get that body ring. And apparently I saw too there was some skill from one of these. I don't know how true that actually is. We'll see. Kyle, you are most likely to actually kill him. You're not going to kill him, though. But we can switch things around, because you're the only one that can use swords. You already have a steel sword. That's fine. You just have a second one. What is your hit rating on this guy? The fact that you still just kill him is kind of wild. How far do you get? Putting you here, you would be... That would actually be really good. You would pick up the elixir. You have the free slot, yeah. We could also do this and kill this way. Would also set it up just fine. I just don't know how to trade things around. Think, what is your hit rate on it with your bow? Alright, perfect. So we're gonna do it this way then. I'm not quite sure how I'll move all the inventory around, but we want that the vulnerary that has one use. It's going to be the item we most want to make sure goes away, basically. Alright, so wait here. You can trade the one vulnerary away, and then you're going to get this kill, and then you'll pick up this elixir. And then we'll be able to kill that cav unit on enemy phase. Hopefully some of these other enemies also continue to come towards me. And you see here the originally that Ephraim has as his preferred weapon, but it also has bonus damage to cav units, which is really good because it basically doubles or triples its might against them. I did, what, 34, so it would have done 16 more. But yeah, it triples, I guess. Alright, so now we need to bait all of these guys in. How much damage do you do? 14. Weirdly enough, you're the one I kind of want down here baiting this guy, as well as baiting you. Who is the javelin right now? You do. You can bait the archers in. We can bait you this way with steel axe equipped, and I'll have you one up here. Archer can't shoot there, right? Nope. I don't think it matters, but being one step closer may be important. Or just one-shots this guy. 2 strength gains already. I know steel axes have quite a bit of might, but still, really, I like his 2 levels so far. It definitely makes me want to possibly use him more. There's no chance that Kyle doubles this archer. Alright, can we get... How far can we get up with you? You have how much? 7 move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You would not. Forts take 2 to walk through. So you... get this kill then. Maybe. I believe in you. Can we outrun this guy, actually? We kinda can. Keep an Iron Lance, I'm fine with that. Flash. Do you have crit rate on this? No. You have 3 speed, 9 damage. 7 speed, 13 damage. You kill, but so you take 7 damage from him. You have 10 armor. 3, and whatever our resistance is. 5. So we take 8 damage. That's fine. Let's javelin this guy, and Ephraim can get a kill. And this is kind of how, hopefully, we'll be going somewhat fast enough to not worry about reinforcements behind us, but each turn that you can try to bait in new enemies and then also kill current enemies nearby. So we're definitely going to kill Brand if we can. Oh, whoops. I did forget that this could have been... we missed. That's unfortunate. But we can just shoot this guy. Came close enough that we have an archer. We'll just kill you. think everyone has their target pretty consistent here. Ephraim will kill the caster. We can archer this dude. Yeah, because we do 30 damage. Should be fine with this. Actually funny, he only has 1 defense, so your heal didn't really do anything, but whatever. Maybe I could have looked at the steel lance, maybe that does more might? I don't think it does, but... Oh, it does, yeah, so I should have tried the steel lance. Alright, iron bow, you... Are we gonna go 3 for 3 Forde on your strength game? We are. Dude, you're turning out great so far. Like, I think Cavs have a cap of 20 or 24 strength before they promote, so you're well on your way to that with your 55 strength growth. And he's gotten 1 defense and 1 res as well on 3 levels, so we can see here we are pretty well equipped against this guy, so we're just going to wait in the woods here for a bit of extra defense. We are going to kill the boss, though. Oh, here we are. Okay, so it looks like this is what we want to kill Voltaire. What skill do you have, actually? Okay, here. So this is basically like Luna from later Fire Emblems. Once it props up, he just ignores defense on his attack. He's a killer lance. Ooh, don't like that. So he's probably going to send these 2 guys after us, which I'm fine with. They don't look that threatening. But we want to get up here. We want to deal with all of these guys. We want to kill him. And then we also want to kill Voltaire. Doesn't look like he drops anything, but the thing it mentioned that I was looking at basically said you had to kill him to progress with whatever the extra thing is. Do you move? You look like you move. 8 speed, what is this? Oh, this is the warrior skill. Looks like. So basically once you defeat 4 enemies, you gain some permanent stats for the remainder of the map. Nice. Means we should be able to pretty easily bait him over and kill him. Kyle does 18 damage and you have 6 speed. This doesn't weigh you down, so you have 8 speed, so you definitely don't double. 23. So that's 20 damage after weapons. You take 10 damage. That's fine. I'm okay, Kyle, like getting some EXP, but I'm probably not going to use him. I think I'm going to keep leveling up Franz. Kyle in general will be more bulky than Franz, but he's going to be much slower. Like Franz already is, what, 10 or 11 speed, I think, at the same level. So we're going to move you here, and we're going to trade items around. I'm going to trade these. And I'm just going to use this just for safety. It's only 3 HP, but now I have the extra inventory slot. And we should be able to kill him this round. He has no crit, so that's good. And we should hopefully be able to kill him this round. Kyle can do 12 more, and then we just need to do 10 damage. And yeah, we're going to be in range of these guys next round, so that's a little annoying. Yeah, they can reach all the way up there. We can be out of range of this one, though, I think. Well, maybe not. If we do it that way, we are not going to be... It would have been better to fight him further this way. We can... be giving Kyle the kill, but... Alright, 19 and 19. With an axe on, how much damage do you take? It would be exactly 20. You actually would die, so that would be a problem. Oof, you do really bad damage. Can you get into the woods there? No. We might be in a weird position here. So you only take 9. I think we can survive them pretty easily. Then next turn... Let's see, you do 19. You're in range of him, though. You would take 12 from him, and you take 12 from this guy, too, right? Yeah. Also, we need... Whoever kills him has to have free space. Do you double them, actually? 9 speed? Oh, you do. I was gonna say I could attack with Kyle. Forde could come here and shoot him, trade an item so he's in free inventory, so shoot him, kill him. Ephraim can then trade him over to his axe. So then he has weapon triangle advantage. He's 11 con. Oh, this weighs him down. Alright, so he'd be 7 speed. So basically, he wouldn't then double either of these, but they could only, one of them could attack him. I think that's actually the best play. And I could switch you over to your lance as well. Yeah, this works. Unless we miss our bow shot, in which case, we're probably getting owned. But that's okay. Okay, so basically I would do this, Iron Lance on for you, so now you are weapon triangle neutral to the spear dudes over there. We'll take our level up here. Oh, maybe you get a defense too. If you get a defense, you're also in the clear. Got a another resistance. Wild, man. Forde is getting some good level ups here. I'm happy with this. Okay, and now we see here they can only attack a single person except for Ephraim. 2 people can attack him. But Ephraim can't die to them. They only do 9 damage each to Ephraim, so he only takes 18 damage, so he is safe. So we're gonna switch that up for you. And we're just going to wait in place. And then we could also... Oh, we actually double them. That's kind of nice. Ephraim should have their ability charged up here in a moment. So on the next turn, we can attack back. We can just heal with our ability versus healing with... like a ball prairie or something. Think maybe it only it's up while but yeah, so he has 2, so he is going to proc his thing, so we're going to just heal this way. Hopefully it works the way I do where it heals the full amount. Yep. All right, sweet. That's really nice. Sometimes you only heal for the amount of damage you do, which obviously would be a little annoying. All right, what do you have? You have an Iron Lance. You have a javelin. We want to bait this guy, so you can come up here with your sword. And you can just shoot this guy. And Forde having a lot of strength level up so far is really good in that once we get to wanting to kill Voltaire, we should be able to very easily pierce through his defense and do that. That'll be a little risky. I'm not quite sure how risky I will need to be on this. Oh, that's Tirado, isn't it? No, that's just a dude. That's a problem. Yeah, we definitely will not be fighting these guys, though. I like that general skill, though. Your skill. Ooh, that's kind of nice. So high resistance, it adds even more damage. Yeah, but this one is really bad. Great shield, nullify attacks. Every time you get hit, the second time you get hit, you just ignore the damage. So that's pretty big. So we're going to want to keep moving here. So you can get... Oh, you cannot get to there. I was hoping you could get all the way to the fort, because I want to start pulling these guys as well. Ephraim can get there. Alright, so you can go here. Iron bow, and we'll switch you over to your axe after this. Should be a few number of turns away from those guys at the bottom actually reaching us, though. Okay, so we're only in range of you, and you're not in range at all. So you should be next turn in a place where I can shoot you with a bow. How much damage do you actually do? 20? 14? You would take what? That's 10 and 4? We're going to pull them anyway. We're just going to put an Iron Lance on and wait on the Forde. Forde gives us more defense, so we take even less damage. But then we should also be able to... what you call it? We'll heal up on the Forde, so... Maybe, who knows? Maybe Kyle will double. Very unlikely, but you never know. Yeah, very unlikely. Pretty much never. Kyle's so slow. Oh, and that guy is not in a position to really... be shot with an arrow. Well, maybe. So if you kill... Can I actually reach that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We would be able to reach it, but... Oh, you have a javelin anyway. Which damage you? 13? You would take a bit of damage. I don't really like that, but I can attack here. Yeah, you for sure kill. Javelin does not kill. So let's kill with you first then. If you kill. Hopefully you kill. You did? Alright. Can't be too picky about EXP at some point when the guy moved in a way I didn't want him to. Oh, you can get all the way here. So you would do 10... 6, 4 damage. So, okay, I'm fine with that. And Voltaire does move. How much damage do you do? 23. Jeez, that is so much, man. Because there's no chance. You would, 9 speed, do you get doubled, actually? Yes, you absolutely get doubled. It's like, if he came towards me, it would be easier. 2, 3, 7, yeah, much too far away. Does anyone not get doubled by you, actually? 15, no, you pretty sure double everybody. 11 con, yeah, you don't get weighed down. So you for sure would just kill anyone, I'm certain. I mean, I guess you live if you don't take any crits, but I'm not risking that. We can Iron Bow, or what does our Iron Axe, Steel Axe look like? Oh, you actually don't even one-shot with the Steel Axe. Okay, well, Iron Bow it is. Which means you're going to get hit in the face with the Javelin. Because he can move far enough to stand next to you. All I can really hope for is... he does indeed come towards us, that he... Dodge? Yes, thank you, Forde. Is that he just comes close enough where then we can kill him. I don't know how to bait him otherwise, basically. I don't know how... I don't have anyone that doesn't just die if he crits. I mean, we can go to this house, but like... if he moves... Yeah, like right here, this is 2 tiles. So it's not like... if I can't... I would have to move into his range to actually be able to... actually hit him. I could probably make... so he's a 96 hit. I can do the math in my head, I guess. Alright, so you have 23 avoid. You could gain 20 more in a forest. And you could gain... what do you call it? You get weapon triangle advantage. which is another 20, I think, right? So 63, like a 30% up against like a 30% hit rate on from Valtair. We would have a guaranteed hit on him, I'm pretty sure. But that's a lot of damage. But he would double, so we would have to dodge twice and dodge crit twice because he does 23 damage. And you're 9, so you would take 14 damage. Because 6 defense put in 3 from the weapon triangle. Let's see, well, I'm going to move you 2 closer just in case. And you would be worse off, I'm sure. Yeah, and 1 crit would just kill you. Do you come closer to us? That's what I want to know. If he comes closer, he doesn't. I was like, I could maybe... Alright, well, we're going to test it. If I fail, I fail. Put this on. So he's full HP. And then I think you can visit the house too. I don't know if you get anything though. You get EXP from them, but I don't think you get... Yeah, so he is going to attack. Alright, well, we have 38. Okay. 1. Do it again. Oh, Forde, you are a monster. Oh, Valtair, get owned. Okay, so we... Goodness. That is a slight problem. If we miss, we kind of have to escape. I can't actually even look at the damage anyone else does. Yeah. I mean, Ephraim is going to be used long-term. Forde is going to be used long-term. I may as well. I don't know if it gives me a better hit rate, but I'm just going to do it. I'd rather increase my chances of making this happen. Oh, whoa. I won't take that slander. I mean, we'll go for an attack. Did he say anything? Oh, we crit? Bro, Ephraim, 2%. Jeez. Well, I guess actually this means we have a much higher chance at 89. I think we're still going to go for the iron, but yeah, it's 89 either way. Get owned. Do we still have to escape, or does that just count as a win? I'd like to visit the house if I could, but if we have to just immediately leave, that's fine. Yeah, Forde is just turning into a monster. Very happy with how he's turned into so far. Well, sweet, we did the thing. We won't see the result of that until much later in the game, but absolutely, I thought that's worth it. That was a good fight. It was risky, though, obviously. If he had crit anytime, he had 2 chances to hit, and if either of them were crits on Forde, he would have just immediately died. Hello, friend. Get owned, Valtair. Owned by not even 3, 2 unpromoted units. Forde basically 1v1'd you. Forde. What a monster, man. That was an amazing thing for you. Nice. All right, so the next map is these plains. We're not going to do them today, but we are going to do a couple things here. The first thing is manage our items, because if you remember last time, we absolutely like food our stuff. All right, so this is, we can give somebody increased growth rates. That's really nice. We'll have to consider who we want to give that to. That is something we will give much earlier because the earlier you use that, the more levels people get, the better use they make of that. Yeah, dude, this was so bad. I played so poorly on this map. I'm glad today was much better. Yeah, you can keep the iron sword. Iron lance is fine for now. I also did take a look, and I don't know if I really should have looked, but the other choices from Chapter 4 from La Rochelle that gave us, those other options I feel are much better than the light brand. Like the lance is a brave lance if you outspeed your enemy by even 1 speed, apparently. The bow is gale force, so if you kill the enemy, you just get another turn, once per round of combat, obviously. So like each player phase, you can only have it proc once. And then the axe just gives you some pretty massive stat growth. So like, I think it used to be apparently 20% in all stat growth while it was equipped, which means you would just have it equipped while you're leveling and stuff. But you know, if you knew you weren't going to get a level, you didn't have to have it equipped. But now it's just, I think, strength, dex, speed plus 15% or something like that. There's only 3 stats and it's 15%. Even still, massive boost in stats. Like imagine Ross here with an 85% strength growth, even though he's failed to get strength 3 levels in a row, but you know, whatever. So anyway, we have everyone kind of okay here. All right, we'll have you, you're going to use staves. You can't use mend yet. Because of the, so you can, you're just D staves. I guess that's a C stave. I don't know why I clicked out. All right, so I don't think we got anything for you. We didn't. Steph is fine. Friends, what do we have for you? Anything? I think I'm gonna give you the heavy spear. I'm going to give you the javelin. And Seth the steel lance. Ross, I think you're kind of just fine as is. I do want to get you the burglar axe once you get to D, given my another option for a thief. It's needed. Until then, you're kind of just going to be sitting with the hatchet and the iron axe. Naomi will get that new bow, the Mage Seeker, so that gives you anti-mage. I don't think you need anything. Nope. Gilliam, I probably will use Gilliam. We need more slots at the moment. And loot, I do want to use you. I don't think we picked up Shatter, right. So we do have some people, so the next person to be benched from my team is probably going to be Seth. Even though Seth is really good, I think we're getting to the point where we should be able to handle some fights without him. And once we get to the route split, well, maybe not the next map. The next map is Fog of War, but once we get to the route split, we're going to get Forde and Kyle. And Forde, obviously, he's already really good. He's gained a ton of levels. He's level 10. He has, like, tons of strength from all of his levels. So he's probably going to be really good. But I'll probably want to have Gilliam or some other high defense units kind of take up that second spot. Anyways, we can see here the armor has changed. So in the map, it had all the Reaver weapons and that Mage Seeker. But now it's just kind of regular stuff. We don't have anything to sell yet. But once we get some duplicates of a bunch of stuff, we will want to get rid of things. Oh, what is this cure staff? Okay, so the cure staff is the old heal staff. So it's basically a short range, heals a decent amount. 900 I think is very acceptable for a cost. And then you can pick up a dark tome, light tome, anima tome. And these all improve your weapon rank faster when you use them. So we don't need them at the moment. I have basically no money, so it's not like we can buy anything. Oh yeah, it really is just the D-pad. I don't have 1,000 gold, buddy. I'm sorry. We'll take a look at all these houses, see what we get. Yeah, we have a pure water in case we need it, for which there will be some fights we use it. Oh, we get a free one. Perfect. What do we have in the shop? Yep, this is the same thing that we can reach from the world map. You didn't give me anything. You get a steel blade. Very nice. A mix of all of the above. And here, yeah, this is what we also reach from the world map. I don't have 3,000. Sorry. Or does he just leave? That doesn't seem like it. Hopefully we can come back to this district later, because, yeah, I don't have money right now. I guess we could make money. We could sell a bunch of extra weapons or items. Sure, yeah, more party members. And with the Reforged version, there are new party members that weren't in the original game. So Mina there is one of them. The Shaman is another one. I don't know his name offhand. We're gonna find out if we can come back to this district after. Because if we can't, that'll be a little unfortunate. Yeah, so it looks like we can go back to the district. Right, but let's take a look at this new... Well, first off, let's... these items away. Was there anything I could really sell? I don't know how much stuff it sells for offhand. Like, I guess you could technically go and sell all of these items. They are really good, but you could then obviously get money to then buy other stuff. So, like at the moment, you know, maybe I don't need this... bought this iron blade, but maybe I don't need it. The steel sword, like, sell these extra items. Let's take a look who this is. So you have an S-stock, okay. Level 1. You're a fencer. Very strong against lances. I would take that as understanding that it would have 2x to the weapon triangle. Oh, it also reverses the weapon triangle. Yeah, because that's a lance, not a sword or an axe. You are very speedy. Decent growth or offensively. Well, strength is a little below average. Defensively, defense and res below average. HP probably around average. I don't know. Are you a recruit character? I'm not actually sure. You seem like a recruit character. I feel like you would eventually level up into like a dread fighter based on how the sprite looks so far. But you don't really have the growth to kind of support that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use this person. There is a sword fighter I want to use that we get later, but they're not till like after 9 or 10 or something. So interesting. I mean, maybe I will consider using them. We'll see. But yet, I feel like their current HP value and how their base stats are and how their growths are is that they're feel like a recruit, but maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it would be someone to work on. Yeah, but we kind of have a lot of people right now, so I'm not going to use Joshua. You can look at Joshua, like level 5, and his stats are, he's got 10 more speed. And 4 levels, she's not going to gain 10 speed, obviously. 4 speed at most. I feel like she seems like a recruit character. That kind of like Ross, where you'll get 10 levels, then you can level them up. They turn into like a fighter or whatever their class is. But yeah, Ross, yeah, our goal in the next fight is to get him to level 10. So then he can promote. He cannot promote in battle unless they've changed that. But I'm pretty sure he has to be promoted in the prep screen here. You get to level 10, and then you can promote him into a fighter. And then, I mean, he's already got pretty decent stats for almost being a fighter, and he'll get a few more when he promotes. But then he'll start being, you know, more of a generic, even though he's got a bit of levels to catch up. He being lower level means he'll get EXP faster, and I think he'll be more than enough. And he's almost D axes for that burglar axe. Loot. I would like to be using you. I'm not sure who I am. It's like this character, for example, because they come at level 1, is that Sacred Scroll we got that gives plus 5% gross to everybody. This would be a good character to give that to, because then you have all the extra levels now to level them up. But I'm not actually sure who I want to give that to at the moment. Generally speaking, you want to give them people that need the extra growth. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong button there. Maybe Artur. I mean, getting a 5% would be like 1 and 2 magic. Obviously not Seth. He doesn't have enough levels. Franz is another good target. Franz is... What about you, Vanessa? I don't know. I have a lot of good targets. Vanessa, Franz, even Ross, even though he's got plenty of levels that he'll be fine, usually. Mamie. I'll have to think about it. I'm not going to make a decision before we go to the next map, but until next time. So, but yeah, this time we played much better. We got through Chapter 5X, did that really well. All the items. And then we also beat Voltaire, and we got all the items on that map too. So when we meet up with Ephraim before the route split, we will have a lot of items. And we got this new character here, which is a preferential weapon. No, this is anyone can use this. Very low hit rate though. This is really like an extra Reaver weapon, where it's like it's really only going to be good against lances. That actually kind of makes me a little unfortunate that I bought that Lance Reaver then, because if I knew I was going to get an S-Stock, I wouldn't have bothered to grab that. Actually, no, I didn't want you to have that. I wanted Franz to have the Lance Reaver. Oh, he can't use it yet, that's why. Okay, well, when he can, I want him to. Because right now, Ross is my only really anti-user. Yeah, okay. Well, this is good for today, so we're going to save. And yeah, we got a lot done today. I'm really happy with how I played today. I don't think we were in any position that was like super, super sketchy outside of the Voltaire thing, but like I think you're always going to be in a super sketchy position against him. I don't think you're going to be able to get yourself a clean pull or kill on him. I feel like you're always going to run into the issue of he just hits really hard. He's going to double every one of your characters unless you for some reason have somebody who got a ton of speed. So you're using the weapon triangle on a forest to prevent yourself from getting hit. And yeah, unless I'm missing something and there was another way to aggro him, that seemed to be the best way to do it. But we're done for today, so I appreciate you all watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks.